Oh, sorry about that. Apologies. I seem to have thought it was coming out of my capture card for some reason, as we're on the one-shot qualifying here for the sprint race. And Tronzik leading out at the moment. Zoltan down in 6th, and the Progen Mercedes coming through the Ascari chicane and on the way towards the final corner, the Parabolica at turn 11. The Plevolent on provisional pole as we come around the final corner. Him and Ahmed and Tronzik all so close together as Plevolent's going to take pole. He's had 4 poles this season so far. Make it a fifth one for the sprint. We've got the Grand Prix pole qualifying up later on, so pole up for grabs for that. But it's Plevolent in the Lotus on pole for the sprint in Monza. We'll be back in a moment. So as we get ready for the formation lap, and we'll just get the tyres up. Sorry, I'm just a bit preoccupied with something out of my control, so just bear with me a second. There's the tyres up. We'll be back before the end of the formation lap though, don't you worry. So, as we get all lined up on the grid, the final car getting to the back row, and We get the lights on, the Plevolance on pole, Armin alongside, 5 red lights and foot's flat to the floor here in the sprint at Monza, and the Plevolance gets a pretty good launch. Armin though, almost alongside as we go towards turn 1 where it bottlenecks into that right-hander. On the brakes we go, lock up from the Lotus driver, around the outside goes Los Polos team and Tronzik. Trying to go on the outside here, up towards turn 3. Curva Grande on the outside. Tronzik isn't able to get close enough, though, to go for a move, and nor is he able to up to the Della Roggia chicane. Hilly up a couple of places already. 8 places for the other Lotus driver. Glorious Striker. Absolutely fabulous start. Woody up 3 places as well. Absolutely glorious, the Glorious Striker in the first half of the first lap. 9 laps, as you can see, that we're going to have to race around this place. The top 4 stay as they are. The Plevolance, Armin and Tronzik, Zoltan, Hilly, Hazard, Glorious Striker, Woody, Speckbell, Mikey, and that is your top 10. Rumsky has lost 5 places from the start. On to lap 2, and of course fastest lap for the Plevolance. Started on pole, still leads as we see the Ski Sports car of Woody there trying to go at the inside, and then we've got a Sauber behind as well with the JT Golf car trying to defend ahead through the long right-hander of Curva Grande. A move for Woody here as he has the inside line for the next corner. So, halfway through the second lap, as I said, the top 4 still stay the same. Going to start to see maybe a little bit of a DRS train. Hello, FLW. How you doing, mate? And on to lap 3 we go. DRS available for the first time down the start-finish straight for Armin. The speed rises, as I said, to around 350 kph as Hazard gets past here. We've got a big train of cars. Anyone going to go for a move into turn 1? And Mikey and Grace on the outside. Stays where he is. Around the second Lesmo corner, down the next DRS straight where we go under the banking of the old layout. And Tronzik getting closer, closest of the 4 of the interval times. Down towards the final corner, and the top 4 got away quite substantially, actually, even around the place right here. 2.5 seconds or thereabouts as Hilly in the Ski Sports car is going to try and go for an overtake here. Should be easy for him against Hazard. Nicely done, easily done. Rumsky as well, getting past. Glorious Striker being overtaken by Mike GTI. Almost collects Rumsky as well, and there was a bit of a concertina effect there where they all sort of went into the back of one another as Flacco and Bowden both getting run off the road here. What on earth happened there? That was very uncalled for, very unnecessary, should I say, rather than called for. It seemed to almost happen in slow motion as well. Down into the dip under the banking. Into the Ascari chicane. Some drivers will get warnings for cutting the apex too much there. On to lap 5. Here goes Hazard again, as these two jostling last lap as well. Getting further towards the back, no more movements towards turn 1 at Retafilio. Into De La Roggia for the top 3. Sticking very closely to one another. Bowden into the pit lane. Front wing change, looking at about 35-second pit stop or thereabouts. Apologies, I seem to have lost image. Ah, there we go. That's strange. This TV likes to do that sometimes, just cuts off. And on to lap 6, and Tronzik there, getting a time penalty where we couldn't see the screen. Apologies for that. Zoltan fallen back somewhat. I don't think anyone is on the softs for the sprint. You're going to see a move from Hilly, this time down towards the Ascari. Don't usually see them all that much down here. It is quite a long straight, but the braking zone is nowhere near as heavy as turn 1, excuse me. And so we don't really see too much there all that often. You might see it in the final couple of laps, which we are coming up to now. As we come out of the final corner, Rumsky's going to be under pressure here from Spec Balgan, Mikey GTI, and Tronzik and Armin as well. Change places, 3 down the straight here, almost as we've got a car ghosting. Spec Balg seems to be ghosting for some reason. Still fighting with each other as we come out of turn 3. The Plevant has lost a huge amount of places here as we're watching the midfield fight. As we still go back to that midfield fight, there's Mikey GTI on the outside at Curva Grande, makes the move up into 9th place. So only 2 more laps to go. Both Tronzik and Zoltan have got time penalties. Armin's been given the lead. With Plevelance making a mistake, is he going to get up into 5th place here? He does. Is Hendy going to try and defend. No, he doesn't. And the other ski sports car under a huge amount of pressure from multiple cars behind. 1, 2, 3 and 4 cars right behind the blue and white ski sports car. On to the penultimate lap of the sprint now. So 5 seconds for both Entronsic and Zoltan. As long as Armin keeps it between the white lines, he should take the sprint victory. Hazard lining up a move here. These guys are all going to fight for that final step of the sprint podium. Here goes Hazard as the speed rises and then hit the brakes. And look at that for the Plevens. Oh, way too late, way too audacious from the Lotus man. Got the Grand Prix coming up. Could have had some decent points. And may end up with no points from the sprint. I do go down lower than 8, I do believe. He's going to go for it here. No, not at the Della Rocha chicane. Out of the second Lesmo, down towards Ascari, through the dip. Is Armin going to get a time penalty into the last few corners? As Armin rounds the final corner, takes the first sprint victory of the season, and Tronzik finishing only 3 tenths behind, 3.3 when the standings come in. Hazard will finish in third. Zoltan will drop down the order as well. And look at this battle towards the line between 4 or 5 cars. Look how close it was between the top 10 coming over the line for the final few drivers. Callum down in 17th, Flacco and Pernboden. Medium tiles struggling around this place. 90% someone's just said in the comments, just waiting for Pernboden to finish, but Armin taking the victory in the sprint. So as we just wait for Pernboden to cross the line, which he has done, there's your sprint race winner, Armin, in the Project 20 car. So, Armin takes the win in the sprint. Tronzik in second. Third is Hazard. Fourth is Hilly. Fifth is Zoltan. Sixth is the Plevens. Woody is in seventh. Eighth is Pigeon. Ninth is Mikey GTI. And Scotty finished in 10th. Specbag 11th. 12th, Rumpsky. 13th is Glorious Striker. 14th is Milanis. Grace in 15th. 16th, Masset 1. Callum in 17th. Flacco in 18th. And Pernboden finishing in 19th. We'll be back in a second for the one-shot quali for the race. So here we go for the second one-shot qualifying. As we round the final corner, we'll see who has the best straight line speed on the grid. And Tronzik Callum looking quick in a straight line as well as we go into turn one. Here's the Plevent. It's going to make it 2 out of 2 in Monza on the one-shot qualifying. So if you go around turn 3 with Intronzik, our sprint race winner Armin is down in 8th as we go into turn 4 and 5. Speckbalg actually took purple first sector overall. Just some drivers a little further up the road, as you can see Zoltan and the Plevent getting back towards the front again. It's just all swapping around between those 4 drivers really, as Zoltan takes the fastest middle sector. Down the back straight we go, the only straight around this place that doesn't have DRS. Into the final corner of the Parabolica, the Plevents. Is he going to make it 5 pole positions, Grand Prix pole positions this season? It looks like he is. He certainly does. By just over a tenth of a second, he got the fastest final sector and takes pole position. And Tronzik starts on the front row. Armin starts in 3rd, Zoltan is 4th, Scotty is 5th, 6th is Speckbalg, Hilly 7th, 8th is Pigeon, 9th is Hazard, Mikey GCI in 10th, Rumsky in 11th, 12th is Milanist, Woody 13th, 14th Grace, 15th Gloria Striker, Flacco in 16th, 17th Bowden, Callum 18th, and Matt F1 was the only one disqualified and invalidated his lap time. We won't go into pause, but we'll be just back talking in just a second. So everyone on the hard tyre. Every single driver on the hard tyre. Wow. Tyre deck here must be pretty crazy. Gloria Striker has left the session. Zoltan as well. Oh, we're having a lobby restart. Potentially so. We will go into pause whilst we wait for this to get sorted. It'll probably be about 5 minutes or so. Right, so all sorted, and we should be okay this time.
Right, so all sorted.
We don't hear myself twice, do we? Bear with me a second. So everyone was on the hards before, and people complained about the mediums being a bit rubbish for the race, and we're going to get going now. And hopefully, no. Bear with me a second. So, as everyone starts lining up on the grid, got all the names wrong in the app now because I have to restart because I have to do them every week. Okay, ready to go. Last driver lining up. Clement's on pole, Trunks alongside, 5 red lights, and foot's flat to the floor here in Monza, and Cleveland's getting a decent launch arm in though, an even better one. In towards turn 1 we go. And on towards Curva Grande now. Arman moving up a position, and Tronzic's lost 2. The midfielder still pretty much where they are. Rumpsky moving up as well. Mikey GTI also on our way towards the first 2 Lesmos. And down towards Ascari chicane. Down this long back straight towards the final corner we go. And on to lap 2. Also tightly packed into turn 1. Big battle going on here. Hilly and Mikey GTI as we come out of turn 2 and through Curva Grande. And Rumpsky there getting past Tilly. You wonder if he made a mistake. He almost goes wide there through the two Lesmo corners. On our way down the hill. And on our way towards the final corner. Just going down the long straight, DRS available for Armin as he goes to the inside. And Woody with a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Through Curva Grande we go once again. The top 10 all within DRS range. Hazard a few seconds back. As we see the helicopter shot going down towards the Parabolica.